Out of all the vertical jump programs out there, Vert Shock is by far the most talked about. Its creator, founder and CEO of ThinkPro, Adam Foker, makes the bold claim that it will increase your vertical by 9 to 15 inches. You just need to give it 8 weeks of your time. Most other vertical jump training programs typically require 3 to 6 months of your time to see an average increase of 10 inches to your jump. What makes Vert Shock so different? Is it really as effective as it claims? The only way to find out was to try it out myself. In this review I'll be sharing my personal, 8-week journey with the program. Dunk in 8 weeks or your money back. A no BS, cut to the chase catchphrase. I like it. Of course, it's important to approach things like this with a healthy degree of skepticism. But something about Vert Shock was very appealing. The program looked exciting and sexy compared to the stuff I was used to seeing. And so I decided to give Vert Shock a chance. As soon as you make the purchase, you're given your login details to the members section. Here you'll find the core 8-week jump program and a bunch of other stuff. I'd list all the stuff here, but the members area is updated quite often, so you're better off checking the official site. The most important parts are the workout instruction videos and the printable program worksheets. Together they'll show you what exercises to do, when to do them and how to do them, step by step. There is also extra content for things like nutrition, dunk hacks and a maintenance program to make sure you maintain your hops after completing the core program. Pre-shock, Week 1, Results. One of the surprises I had was that the deliberately intense pre-shock phase caused my vertical to decrease by almost an inch. Near the end of the week, my legs felt heavy and fatigued. They were in desperate need of some recovery time. Having done some weightlifting in the gym previously, I was pretty confident that my body would come back stronger after rest. And voila! On the last day, a rest day, during the phase, my vertical, as expected, had come back and was back at 24 inches. Adam himself is careful to state that the first week isn't designed for increasing your jump, but rather condition your body for the shock phase. Therefore, I wasn't particularly concerned that I hadn't made any significant gains. Shock, Weeks 2 to 7, Results. Now, this is where the results really begin to show. In Week 2, the first week of the shock phase, I could clearly feel my body had adapted to the jump exercises. Whereas in Week 1 my body felt awkward and movements felt stiff, all the jumps and other exercises felt like second nature. My legs would no longer feel super sore a day after exercising, even though some fatigue would linger. It was during the second week that my vertical had reached close to 25 inches, and I was now able to touch the rim. While I still had a long way to go before I'd be dunking a tennis ball, let alone a basketball, you can imagine the immense sense of satisfaction I got from managing to touch the rim for the first time. Fast forward to Week 4, my vertical had shot up to 27 inches, meaning on average I had been gaining an inch every week. However, I was still behind schedule if I was to make 9 or 10 inches promised by the end of the program. That's where Weeks 5 to 6 seem to help. Both of them feature 3 rest days, more than any of the other weeks, and it's in these 2 weeks where your body seems to develop. At the end of Week 6 I was able to jump 31 inches, and was able to perform a kind of half dunk with a basketball, where the ball would bounce off the rim as I couldn't quite generate enough lift to see it through. I was feeling insane levels of motivation at this point. The progress I was making was fueling my motivation. Post-shock, Week 8, Results. At the end of Week 7 I was jumping 32 inches and actually able to, albeit inconsistently, dunk a full-size basketball. I could have been tempted to end it there and then, but given how much I had gotten out of the program so far, I was determined to see it through to the end. Like Week 1, due to the intensity of the post-shock phase, my vertical was fairly stagnant, hovering between 32 inches and 33 inches. However, literally the day after I had completed the course, my vertical leap had reached 34 inches. It was as if the Adams training program had been perfectly orchestrated to produce this result at the very end. Now I have a 34 inches vertical leap, which is quite close to the NBA average of 36 inches. With a run-up I can gain another 3 or 4 inches, so getting the height I need for a dunk isn't difficult. Vert Shock isn't the cheapest jump program around. It costs $138, which is pretty steep. Luckily, I got it with a 50% discount, which brought it down to $67. Finally, to know more or buy Vert Shock, please find the official link is in the description below.